So Master Wong, I see you sort of mentioning there about the 5 elements of like the module. Is got obviously know your surroundings. Well, how do you become aware of your surroundings when so much is going on in front of you?
Okay, this is very important. Everybody training in the martial arts side won't understand this. Then you won't able to put this particular element into the real world.
Right.
You haven't got you and your opponent to deal with. You have your environment and surrounding to deal with at the same time as you are dealing with 1-to-1 or 1-to-2. So everything you've been learning as we're talking about, know yourself, know your enemy, understand about your ability, and know your surrounding. When you have all these elements come along, then the surrounding played a very big role. For instance, sometimes when you do some movement with somebody that's stronger, better than you, you need a surrounding to helping you to close them down.
Right, okay.
Yeah? Maybe, for instance, if your punch come along, I can ping you here, and now I use this is my surrounding. I ping you in here and attack. You got no chance of moving here. Make it hard for you.
Yeah.
Limit down your defense. So I'm using the surrounding here to helping me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose it could go in the other way though. If there's obstacles on the floor and you do something, you trip over.
That is right.
You're in a bad situation.
It's the same thing that you got thing around like in display, everything, dangerous everywhere, everything. Sometimes you use a lot of people very good at leg and you open space, you don't use your surrounding very well. So what happens is you close them up, put in somewhere, move yourself to the place that less movement for them to use their leg, so you can close them up and use your hand. So it's all about learning to understand about your surrounding, to helping you to helping you with more.
So it's almost sort of a culmination of all the other elements together. Because
That's
you've got
right.
to know each part very well.
That's right.
To then be able to interpret your surroundings in a way that you can use.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's very important to make sure all this in places, each one in places, so you can understand it. Not if you're very good at know yourself, understand everything about everything. Yeah, you understand about your enemy. I understand him very well. I know he's an asshole. I know how to deal with him. Yeah, and I understand about my ability. I can kill him any moment. But the problem is you're in the wrong place, wrong surrounding.
Your environment's getting
your environment is getting in the way. You have few people around. Your environment is not set you up in your favor to be able to do it.
So I want to use, you know, this kick, this, that. There's not enough room for it.
That's right.
So I've got to use more close range stuff, close them up, keep them
That's
set.
right. So it's a lot of time when you do the multiple attack, it works exactly the same. If you have to know your surrounding well, then you can able to manipulate your person in places and put him in the awkward situation for you to able to use it.
So you're not going to be in the nice gym, nice foam floor,
That's right.
lots of space, are you? If you're going to be out.
And it's not just that. When you're outside, you're people everywhere. You're not that. You got people everywhere. You got shouting everywhere. People talking everywhere. Everything down the floor, different things. You need to know what you need to do and what not do.
And I suppose if there's a lot of people around, you don't know who might come and get involved.
That's exactly that.
All of a sudden, so you might want to back yourself up against the wall so you can see everybody in front of you. That kind of thing.
There are so many things. That's why it's very important to scan your environment. To know your environment very quickly. That terrain you're in is so important before you set up the fight or set up the training or fighting or anything you're doing, or set up, you've got to do some movement there.
It's like pre-planning to give you the best outcome that you want to achieve.
So this is where all these things, if you know yourself, know your enemy, understand about your ability and know your surrounding, you have a better chance of survival. If you don't know yourself, don't know your enemy, don't know anything about the surrounding, the chance of survival is going to be 0 to none.
You pretty much just spin the wheel and see what your luck's saying that day.
That's a big problem out there. Is that make sense here?
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
no, cheers.
This is very important about learning each thing. Not just about learning to fighting movement as that. That's just a part of the element of learning to understand. You learn to understand about a person. It's just another part of the element. You need to understand everything, put them together to make sure you can able to make use of all the elements you got. And you can use them into the world you live in here. You can use them for everything you do day to day. You don't need to apply them this kind of thing into the martial art. It can apply to anything you do in life. And that's the only way to make you active and respond well when the time comes. It's the answer to the question, Fear.